On this episode of Lapeef, Let's Talk.
I'll say is one thing that you said earlier that I definitely don't agree with. As women, we definitely need our men. And I just want to open panel. I want to disagree with that. We definitely need our men. And it's a lot of women out here that don't
I
think
never said that y'all don't need men.
No, you said it's a lot of women in this generation don't think they need a man. You did say that. Am I?
Yeah.
Yes, but that is not me saying that women don't need men. I said
No.
This is a generation of women that think they don't need men.
Okay, so let me go back to what you said. It's a lot of women that are misguided that think they don't need a man, and they don't need, they don't value what a man brings to the house, to the household, like stability and everything. So the only thing I was saying is not everybody thinks like that. And I think a lot of women need to think about it more. Definitely, like having a man in the household, especially a strong male that holds you up, you need that.
Bad does not equate power.
Most of the time, the bad guys that we are talking about though are not bums.
In our community,
they have power or they have money.
Ma'am, in our community is the only community that bad is equated to power. In every other community, if you look,
how do you have power if you're in and out of jail? What are you talking about?
Okay, so y'all gonna really play this game like y'all don't know what I'm talking about?
I know some bad guys.
It's not a game. We're giving our opinion. What I'm saying, I don't know about other cultures outside of this country. What I can tell you is that in this country, women are attracted to bad boys. That's why nerds get the Urkels, but the nerds also gets the screech.
So let me push back on that.
It's women are attracted to bad boys. It's not a cultural thing. And our leaders, I don't think T.I. is a leader. He's popular. He's a rapper, but we don't have any leaders in our community. There's no leaders. We just big up popular people. And like I said, white folks, anybody in the States does that. It's just popular culture that we big up.
It's not.
So let me get some pushback here.
Yeah, that's why it's called pop culture.
Let me get some. Okay, so let me get some pushback here, because this is one of them times where I wish Chaotic was sitting on the panel, because he would talk to you about his beloved Jewish women. He would talk to you about his beloved Asian women. This is all within our country, not across the world, that are groomed and raised to go after a certain type of man. And they're not looking for bad boys, right?
Yeah.
White women are not being groomed and raised to go after a bad boys. They just not. So that's
that's the racial thing.
Let me push back, because we always talking about other cultures, but we don't know about other cultures. And they can be groomed to be wise, but there's always those white girls in college. Do you know how many trains those girls get ran on, done up?
The class system works pretty much the same across all the races. So the people, the lower income, the middle income, the higher, it works the same, I believe, across all of the races. So if there are the bad guys in the hood of wherever the Asian are, there are women that are going to go after Asian women that are going to go after those bad boy Asian guys. There's no Asian women this, white women that. There are trailer trash white girls who did. This is the guy on the block that has the power and has a whatever in the trailer part. So the women want him. Again, it's not a racial thing.
Britney Spears, the Kevin Federline, bad boy. Look, it's
understood. Let me respond to it. So that is understood. Yes, they get trains ran on them, all that junk. But what I'm suggesting is we're talking about what the statement says at the bottom of the screen. Can the right woman change a bad man? I don't think those women are being groomed and raised to, yes, they're getting trains ran on them by them dudes, but they're not trying to change them and marry those guys either. Because when we don't see that.
Some of them, yes, they are right here in South Florida. I can tell you that much. That's definitely happening all over this state for sure.
Well,
it's a phenomenon, actually.
I was gonna say,
not negotiate with terrorists. I'm telling you, this is a perfect example.
Do you live here? Do you see the people? No, you cannot speak on a shit you don't know about.
Okay. So I'll say this, and to answer the question that's at the bottom, absolutely not. A man has to make a decision that they want to change. Like women, we have it as a woman, as a growing up, just a person. It's too much we got on our plate to try to change a man. I think that's one fault that a lot of women have. You're trying to put something on a man that they're not ready for. If they're not ready to change, leave them alone, move on, do something else. But we feel like if we invest enough time, like they gonna change for me. What makes you so special if they're not ready to change? That's just my only thing is if you're not ready, what makes me so different that you're gonna change for me when you have not made that commitment and the decision to actually do it? And that's a lot of things that even men and women we put on ourselves. But like even women, like they say you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. Some people can when she gets ready to make that decision. And some men will change when they get ready. And it's like we putting so much on ourselves. Like if it's not there, leave it alone.
So here's what I'll say to that. Here's what I'll say to that, right?
I'm listening.
And the right women change a bad man. I personally think that is the problem, or portion. I ain't gonna say the problem. That is part of the problem in our community right now, where we have a generation of women right now. I'm talking about Black folks, because I don't really give a crap about what's going on in other communities. But within our community, we have a generation of Black women that are in a space where they feel like they don't need men because they've been done so wrong, because only thing they put in front of themselves was bad men, consistently bad men, consistently trying to change them. They stay in these relationships so long to the point where they get completely drained, have nothing to offer another man out here in the world, right? Because
I'm sorry, I thought you was done.
No. So to the question, I don't think y'all should be doing any of this stuff when it comes to these bad men. Don't try to change nothing. You ain't got the power to do that. I know some of y'all out there thinking, well, this cat good enough, or I'm be consistent and I'll be. It's not gonna work, dog. Cut it out.
So what?
You are Mel, chill real quick, baby.
I'm sorry. I thought you was done. You take this long pause. I thought you was done.
I'm just going to relax real quick for me, baby. So in fact, go ahead, Mel. You got it.
No, Quest, the only thing I was going to say is one thing that you said earlier that I definitely don't agree with. As women, we definitely need our men. And I just want to, open panel, I want to disagree with that. We definitely need our men. And it's a lot of women out here that don't think. I
never said that y'all don't need men.
No, you said it's a lot of women in this generation don't think they need a man. You did say that. Am I?
Yeah.
Yes, but that is not me saying that women don't need men. I said This is a generation of women that think they don't need men.
Okay, so let me go back to what you said. It's a lot of women that are misguided that think they don't need a man, and they don't need, they don't value what a man brings to the house, to the household, like stability and everything. So the only thing I was saying is not everybody thinks like that. And I think a lot of women need to think about it more. Definitely, like having a man in the household, especially a strong male that holds you up, you need that.